Welcome to this Java tutorial by Johnson Mercy. I hope you enjoy it. What's going on, guys? My name is Johnson Mercy and you are welcome to your first Java tutorial on Jdbc. That is how to connect your Java GUI to your database system. Okay, now first of all, I'm going to start by showing you some of the housekeeping stuff that I did prior to the programming. So I had to get myself ready, like create the interface, create the database, which I know if I start doing it in a video, it's really gonna take big time, but I hope you understand this. Okay, now this is the interface I'm going to use to describe or to teach you how to connect your Java GUI to your database system. Okay, first of all, this is just a little form. I created the first name. The user is really going to input the first name here, his first name. This is just a kind of employee registration system or staff registration system, anything you want to call it. But I know the form is not like it's complete, but it's just for illustration purposes. Now the first name here, of course, the user is going to put the first name, and I named it first name field to help me call it whenever I need it. Okay, here is the other names, and I changed the variable name as well. Okay, now this is a J calendar object, one of the J calendar objects. Now you can remember, if you're into GUI maybe for a long time now, you will remember those times when we normally use maybe 3J combo box, one for day, one for month, and one for year. And maybe if you want to do some kind of calculation, some other things will become the problem, especially maybe you want to just maybe say, if someone selects a day in a day and it checks the month, it is February, then the person or if someone selects the month and it is February, it has to make the day 29, and you have to do a lot of logical things to create that. But then this J calendar object saves all the time. Now let me just preview and show you. This is how it looks. You select, let's say today is 23rd. Okay, let's select 23rd. If we select 23rd, it just gets everything for us, May 23rd 2013. Even if you want to change the month, change the year, but it knows anyhow you want it, select 22 July 22 2010. Then you can now, through this editor here, get the date and do whatever you want to do with it. Okay, now that is that. Now I have here my submit button, new button, close. Now I have to do it in such a way. I created my database, which I'm going to show you shortly, in a way that it would accept passport as well, passport of the person, read the passport, and as well whenever you want it, you can still edit something like that. I don't know, whatever you want to do here. Okay, now but then here is going to be where the passport will come in. Then here will be the name. Here, this label here will contain the name of the passport, and this browse button is going to kind of bring out the new a new dialog, an open dialog, where we'll select our picture. Now here is a J combo box where every staff registered, a pin will be generated automatically, and it will come inside this J combo box. In case you want to see the list of employee or the employee detail, a particular employee details, all right, so you want to see it, you can just go by this. For example, if I had value here, you just select, then everything comes out immediately. Okay, that is one of the housekeeping stuff. So I've done this already. If you're a little bit confused, I will give this project out with the video, all right, so that you can still go through it yourself and not get confused. Okay, now I will still bring up my database script here. So I created a database called EMP reg system. Okay, now this means after creating it, go ahead and just use it as well. So use here means if this place was containing master database before you created it, after creating and executing it to turn it to EMP reg system. So that's what this place means. Okay, now I created a table: first name, other name, date of birth. Of course, this EMP ID, of course you didn't see it here, all right? So that means that we are going to create this automatically, so that whenever we insert any detail of our user, of our staff, now it will generate a random ID that have to be unique, all right? Primary key means that once you insert something like 1001, there's not going to be any other 1001 in it, rather 1002 or whatsoever, but it must not be the same. We mustn't have one value two times something. Okay, now we select all from the employee to make sure that we created it very well. Okay, that is it. Now we created this very well. It's alright. Now this is one of the housekeeping stuff. Then I have another one, very important. I collected some images that I'm going to use, and I kept it inside of my picture folder. Okay, I'm going to use these two pictures here. This is my passport here. You see how big, if I run this, you see how big it becomes. You see how big it is. Okay, this simply means that I'm going to do something with this, because this is just halfway the size of our application, and I'm sure no one would really like to have the size of this picture as a passport. Okay, but I'm going to do something with that just to teach you what you need to know. And this as well, you see how big it is. But then I will make it I will do it in such a way that my application will just shrink the image and bring it to a normal size. Okay, now I've copied it into my picture folder, because once I click on my browse button here, it's going to take me direct to my picture folder, and that's how it is going to be. Okay, so this is just how the housekeeping stuff that I've done, and I hope you understand. So from the next tutorial we'll go into the main programming. So thank you very much, and see you in the next tutorial.